Alright, so here we are, episode 12. Man, we are getting closer and closer to the end. Tomorrow I'll do the final episode, and I'm so excited because this is actually getting really good. So Cerebrum tells Akari that if he joins her, if she joins him, then he will bring Sarah and Luna and Tsukiyomi back. And she agrees to it, but she asks why. Why does he want her so badly? Not just for her power, but there's something more to it. And he says, to mate with you. That's the exact context. And I was like, you know what? I'm starting to ship this pairing now. They have a lot of chemistry. Like, I like fear in a relationship, like when it comes to an anime relationship, because I don't know, it's just like a thing that I have. I like fear when it comes to chemistry, you know? And that's why I ship this pairing as of now. So he takes her to this unknown dimension that not many people can access. So I'm not really sure what it was called. I know it started with a C. I want to call it Celestera, but I don't think that's correct. But he says, before we could do anything first, I want to test you on this game I have. And she's like, okay, well, what is it? You'll have to face your inner self. And she's a little confused by that. And she wakes up into the day that her friend Fiona had died. So, she sees Fiona as Demona, and she asks why did you become a Demona? And she's like, well, I never liked you. You're like, you get into people's heads and no one wants you. Nobody likes you. You're like meddlesome. She wants to know everyone's business. That's why Fiona hates her. And, Sarah and Tsukiyomi go find this realm by asking the talking cat where it's this realm. And they end up going there, but they have a fight like a huge amount of Demona. And Tsukiyomi still feels kind of bad of what happened after she tried to kill Sarah and Akari. So, but Sarah says, you're my friend, and I know you didn't mean that. You were corrupted, and we're gonna fight to save Akari together. And they do, but they're both powerless until a third person comes in. And that third person is Ginka. Yes, Ginka has somehow been brought back from the dead. Well, technically she didn't really die. She just ended up missing. Like, into another unknown dimension that's not the one that Ikari's in. So, Ginka says that the minor arcana are coming, and they're gonna help us. So I'm like, yes, finally, minor arcana, so we're gonna get knights and pages, right? I sure hope so. I really do. And, so Akari's still living that day that Fiona dies over and over again. She's trying to process what did I do wrong? What went wrong? And then Cerebrum tells her that it's not Fiona. It's her. If she never met Fiona, she would never be like this. And then Akari starts crying. And I'm like, this emotion is just like so good, you know? So, we just left off with another reliving of the day. And I'm a little confused of what's going on. Hopefully it'll be explained in the next episode, because, it's a scene where, like, Kari's standing in front of Hinata, her mother's grave, and she's still processing why it's her and not Fiona. And Cerebrum says, one day, it's the next day, you'll become a mother. So I'm thinking, is this the way the mating process of the Demona work? Do they, like, make you live, like, terrible flashbacks, and then they get you pregnant through terrible flashbacks? That's the weirdest kind of sex I have ever heard. I mean, the Katy Perry E.T. video is kind of strange, but this is even stranger. This is like mind rape to the extreme. So, I am really excited to see the next episode tomorrow, because for once, things are actually getting really good. Would I consider this my favorite anime? Of course not. It doesn't get good to the end. I wouldn't recommend it either unless, like, you really like torture, or you really like emotional stuff, like really sappy or really emotional stuff. So, yeah, I'm really excited to the next episode. Alright, till tomorrow, I will be reviewing the final episode of Daybreak Illusion.